You know what it is. Funk Flex. I got motherfucking Mark in the building. It's always the rapper's like, yo.
What's up?
H-Town.
What's up?
Now listen. That's what you call motherfucking bars right there.
Yeah. North Street.
Yeah, for the city, man. For the city.
All fucking day.
Welcome back to the Cetera podcast. So remember last week when Quinn was like, yo, I'm starting this new thing, this, that, and the third, but I promise I'm not leaving. Like, I promise. He's like, yo, don't freak out. It's not what it is. Now, there's only two of us.
Yeah.
He came up with a better name. It was like, yo, fuck this shit, I'm out. Like, I'm moving to Cali. I'm moving to Cali, that's it. I already know it's gonna be a success. And he left us. But no, seriously, he had work today, so that's why. On the bright side, he did leave y'all with a little message. So we just gonna you just see for yourself.
Hey guys, sorry I can't beat her this week. I'm currently saving the world, as you can tell by my earpiece. I am protecting assets of the United States. It's classified information. I honestly shouldn't be telling you, because then, I would have to kill all of you. So, bye.
Thanks, Quinn, for that nice little message.
Thanks, man. I'm cool. Now it's getting a little chilly. Got a little sniffle, but I'm not complaining.
Went from 93 to 63 real quick.
Yeah,
but
I'm not complaining because now I can finally wear sweatpants, finally wear hoodies.
We here, yo. I didn't waste no time to bring this back out. I was like in the closet. Like,
it's right there.
Just put got the dust off.
Victor,
Some
it's time.
Indiana Jones shit. Like, I know.
But yeah. So I've just been chilling, but I'm just glad the weather dropped a little. I'm trying to now finally be more comfortable now wearing stuff, not having to wear shorts.
I'm trying to go shopping.
I am too. I was just telling my girlfriend yesterday. I was like, I kind of want to get rid of some of my shirts, the majority of my shirts, because a lot of them are kind of old, and on top of that, they don't fit as well as they used to. So I was like, I kind of want to just get rid of half of my wardrobe and then just restart and just have fresh new stuff. Cause I was just I need more shirts for sure.
Yeah, so. I'm trying to do that now before I have to do my Christmas shit.
Yep.
As soon as that shit comes, I'm not spending no tight money.
No. Yep. You said you want to give $10 limit? Okay.
Shit.
Soap here.
Get you 2 4-for-4s.
Yeah.
Or no, what's the new John they got? It's a $5 John.
I know they have the $5 biggie bag.
Biggie
but
bag.
They've had that for a while. But the thing is, what's crazy is that I forgot that you can't do a 4-for-4 if you're ordering it off Grubhub or something like that. They don't have that in the combo section or something for you can do for a meal or something.
Man, it's called the $5 biggie bag though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Yo, it was one time I was at my job.
It's fucked up. I just start breathing like Biggie.
There's draw. My manager one day, who was just telling me, he was like, oh, yeah, you want to get, Wendy's? And I'm just like, sure. But it was, literally as soon as I came into work. So I was like, this is a little weird. He just came up, husky.
You want Wendy's?
And I'm just like, sure. But then the next thing you know it, he's just like, oh, yeah, what do you want? And I asked him because I was like, oh, what is he getting? Because I was literally looking for the 4-for-4. As soon as he said that, I was like, I bet 4-for-4. I was like, where's this shit at? So I was like, damn, the only thing on here that's not, even that's a little bit better than that's probably a little bit more, is the $5 biggie bag. But
what if they get rid of the 4-for-4?
They can't
the
though.
streets are
That's
burned down.
that's their main money.
I want to see the numbers of
I want to see from before they.
That's what I'm saying. Before they release it to where it was at its peak, and where it's at now. I'm really interested in that because I know that shit
I know it's calm now. People are still
people are used to it, but
it.
even when you I feel standing in line, you 8 out of the 9 people in line is let me get a 4-for-4.
Yeah, I remember I hear that all the time.
And the 9th is let me get a Frosty. I'm in a hurry.
And then it's it don't work. Oh my god! All right. What else you gotta drink? But no, I feel people are gonna eventually. That's the thing that's weird though with me. Literally every time I go to Wendy's, the only thing I can think of getting is a 4-for-4. If I want something small or something really good, it's a 4-for-4. But then when I go to a place like Chick-fil-A, it's it ends up being different. I'm like, damn, what can I get?
True. Keep it a being, Wendy's don't really have that much variety. It's like if you look at the menu.
Well, no, Chick-fil-A doesn't. I feel like.
No, they do.
I don't know. Like literally, I feel like now they do sandwich, chicken tenders.
Yeah, but it's a chicken spot. But it's like, but if you think about it, like if you look at their entire menu though, because it's like, all right, so regular sandwich, spicy, then grilled, then they have like the deluxe versions of each, then they have the nuggets, then they have the tenders. Now they have mac and cheese.
I did see that, yes.
And then you look at their breakfast menu. It's like breakfast burritos.
But I was just thinking of like lunch and shit. Because to be honest, to this day, I still have yet to go there for breakfast.
Really? That's a lie. Because you had my mom when we got them little platters on one day.
Was that breakfast?
Yeah, that's just the Little John's. That's what they have. One of the there's a chicken mini. They have them for breakfast.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's one of the things.
Well, then again, it's like I don't know. It's
at the end of the Chick-fil-A breakfast today. Like we can do this.
That is true because I just haven't never had the time to like go to a Chick-fil-A that's near me.
I haven't tried the mac and cheese though. I heard the mac and cheese slaps.
Really? I heard the opposite. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I haven't heard like I saw one person post that it was really good, and one day I went to get it and then I forgot. Only because the line was dumb long to the point where it was going almost into the playground, John, where the kids are at. So I was like, yeah, I ain't got time for this. But no, I know they have. I want to try that. And the other thing they also have is just like the bites. So like obviously like chicken, like they use like not just the tenders, which are the obviously
but like the regular nuggets,
the nuggets, yeah. So and they have grilled nuggets.
And then they have their that too. And then they have their seasonal Johns too, which actually are pretty good. Like they have like certain sandwiches that come out. They had the barbecue bacon one, chicken sandwich, stuff like that. Like I'll grab. It's
the one thing that's never gonna beat Chick-fil-A, well, nobody else gonna beat Chick-fil-A is the lemonade.
Yeah.
To this day, like I can't find anybody that has lemonade that hits as much as that does. But nah, like.
And they got like different ones. But
the only place I still like, there's only 3 places I still only go: Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, and Taco Bell. The only 3 places I ever go. Nowhere else.
Yeah, Taco Bell be coming out with crazy ass boxes like every other day.
They do.
I tried that cheddar chalupa John. That was pretty solid. It was a lot of fucking grease, but it was pretty solid.
I bet. Taco Bell is just funny because literally they just. What's weird about it is that like I'll see something on a commercial and I'm like, wow, yo, I want to try it. Then I go there, but I can never find it on the menu, and I'm like, wait,
I pulled up like at midnight, like I was like driving home, and then like. I was like, I seen like literally all these, like it's their regular menu, and then they have like all these posters of like, oh, this is like the new shit we got. So let me get the something box. I was like, we ain't got it. Let me get this box. We ain't got it. Let me get this box. And then we got it. Let me get a T7, nigga. Damn. It's like, okay. I want to try something different, but I guess
it's like, damn. All right. So y'all guys are just advertising just to advertise, but y'all got none of it.
You ain't getting no shipments, nothing.
We out of stock.
Yeah, but it's like what? Wendy's. You ever stand in a Wendy's and look at like their wall where they have like they usually have a poster. It was like all their different sandwiches like in a line, and it'll be like the Dave Jr., the Big Dave, the really big Dave, the Baconator. They don't.
The little they're not that creative.
The really big Baconator, the double Baconator, and it's like all right, and that's like numbers 1 through 9 on their menu. And then they have like chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
But their chicken sandwiches lineup is pretty popping though now. Like they have like the sauce and chicken. Then they got like the avocado John. Then they got like a ranch John. So they got like a little variety there.
I remember I just got the spicy chicken nuggets.
And their lemonade's got some variety too, because they got like.
They do. I usually now get the strawberry lemonade. My girlfriend put me on. But no, the spicy chicken nuggets. I remember I had them the other day. Those are actually spicy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I ate it not thinking it was going to be that spicy. I was like, you know what? It's gonna be chilling. It's just gonna be something that's gonna have a little hit to it behind the back or something. I ate it and literally I was like Idris on Hot Ones. I was like,
oh shit! He's like Idris.
Shit! I was like, yo, I literally started almost dying. I was like, all right, where's my drink at? Because I'm about to die. I was like, oh shit.
What you call it? But no, I was walking home from work and like they got the Wendy's right there. So I was like, yo, like I remember they were back and I was like, yo, like I could just like. I'm like in the mood for them. I was like, let me get like a little 6-piece or whatever, 4-piece, whatever size they do. And I was like, let me just get that, like, no drink. I'm walking home anyway. I got one. I'm like, oh, bro, like,
yo, nothing is worse. Yo, nothing is worse is when you get something spicy and you think you're that big, like that bold to not get something to drink. You're like, that's cool. I'll just drink something whenever I get to my place or wherever you're going at. And then you eat that spicy thing and you're just like, shit, why did I think that I was gonna be?
I was like trying to cough the spice away, like just to get the air. I was like. Like, it's like blowing everything out.
It does not help. Like, literally, you need to have something to drink. Like, that always happens. I'm like, it don't matter. I'm like right there. I'll be fine. Then I eat 1 or 2, and I'm just like, damn. God, shit. All right. Damn, all right. I gotta start hurrying up. That thing is annoying.
Who has like a sugary ass lemonade? I'm trying to think.
Sugary at a fast food places?
Yeah. I know there's one place like they shit like they put the whole fucking
I'm trying to think. I don't know, like does McDonald's even sell lemonade?
I think they just do like Minute Maid lemonade from the fountain.
Okay, yeah.
I think it might be Chick-fil-A or Wendy's that I'm thinking of.
Cause I can't think of it. All I know is that like now all of the like fast food places have that machine now for the drinks that you can like obviously make your stuff and everything.
The freestyle machine.
Yeah, and I always every time I get a lemonade, I always gotta get like peach lemonade.
I feel like I'm gonna look up online if there's like there has to be like an article somewhere it's like yo like try these combinations. Cause like I've never really properly used. I just like let me just get my Coke or my High C orange.
I just think it's funny when they have so many varieties on there, and like I feel like there should be like a thing where it tests and sees how many people just pick what thing. Yeah. Because I want to see like what categories don't get picked at all. Like you like, just see it, you're like yellow mellow. No one ever picks it though.
That too, and it's just like yo, I feel like it's turned into like cable. Where like cable is like, yo, we got like 1,500 channels. Like, yeah, but we only gonna touch like
but we only want these.
It's like you go to that machine, it's like nobody's touching Seagram's peach limeade. Like nobody's gonna touch that
or
shit.
Sprite
and
grape.
Yeah, like and I feel like at that point, like I've never even seen a bottled Sprite grape. But like but regardless, it's like, yo, like there's so many flavors that you're not gonna taste the difference.
That is true because a lot of the companies they make the same thing, it's just different name.
Like you just Coke, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew's not on there, but it's a Pepsi thing.
That is true.
They do like a Pepsi freestyle.
Bro, I swear Mountain Dew's so good. I just don't understand.
I don't know when was the last time I drank Mountain Dew. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, actually,
it might have been like a year.
It hasn't been a year for me. It's been months though, but literally I don't remember the last time I drank one.
Mountain Dew used to slap, and then like it was like yo, like your sperm count.
Yeah, and then everyone was
just
everyone got scared and panicked. Don't drink it. Stop.
It's just sugary as shit. So it's like
yeah, it is. Bro, I don't know why it just hits different. Like when you just want something that's just like nice and like energizing you or something, just like yo, Mountain Dew is.
I feel like you can't have it with ice though. I feel like you gotta have it like canned. Cause watery Mountain Dew tastes fucking nasty.
But you know what does have though? Taco Bell has Mountain Dew.
But they got the Baja Blast.
Bro, that thing is amazing. Baja
but it's confused because like they have Baja Blast like a regular drink, and then they have Baja Blast like the slushy though.
That is true. Both of them actually are still good. But I remember one time I got Taco Bell for my job, and I got it delivered, and on the thing, the category, it said like the slushy, the icy, and I'm like, all right, bet this thing's gonna be good. It's gonna probably be like this big, bro. This thing was like this big, and on top of that, there was like it was just more ice than there was probably like slushy. So like none of it really had that much flavor. I finished it within like about like 5 sips. I was like, this sucks. Now I had to go get up my own drink from my own job. I was like, yeah, let me get just a lemonade because this thing didn't do anything.
Buy a bottled Mountain Dew.
Yeah, they don't have that in my job. Sadly.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, but everything else. Literally the same thing when we were talking about like no one's gonna be drinking that stuff. Mm-hmm. Literally, I have that at my job, like drinks that are just there that nobody's touching. True. And they just have them there.
Honest iced tea and shit like that.
They have all those iced teas in there. They have like Diet Sprite.
Yeah, like John's like, get rid of diet soda.
Yeah.
In all honesty, get rid of diet soda.
It's not doing anything for this world.
It's just as bad. It doesn't taste any better.
Yeah.
If you're gonna drink soda, just drink the regular stuff. Yeah. And if you want to stop drinking it for like health reasons, just don't drink it.
Or what you could do is, I know like a lot of people, they like put water into their stuff to like, whatchamacallit, take out some of the fizz or whatever it is. But
it's like, yo, like
there's no point.
Like Coke Zero, Coke, like Diet Coke.
Yeah,
like what's the other one?
I don't know.
There's like 30 different versions of like, or sugar-free Coke and all this other stuff. It's like, yo. What's the difference here? I want to actually look into that because they'll have like a machine like Coke, Coke Zero, Diet Coke, Coke One, Coke whatever, like, and they're all the same idea.
Makes no sense. Like, I feel like if you want to drink soda so bad, just like have a water on the side with you or something. If you just kind of like want to do something like that, but there's no point of that.
Every once in a while, but like, yo, that diet stuff isn't. It's not healthy.
It isn't. It's actually like worse because what you do is.
Well, the sugar replacement in it, it's like.
Yeah, But it's worse because you think about it like this, you know, you're drinking so much soda, you're grabbing so much soda. This is literally what you've been doing for like almost half your life. You're like, oh, wow, they have a diet version. Let me grab it. But now in your mind, you're thinking it's so much better, that it's helping you so much that you're getting double now of that. But you're actually just literally going right back to where you were, probably even worse, because you're getting double now of what you think is better for you, and it's not doing anything.
You know what diet soda is? Diet soda is like the e-cigarettes of like drinks.
That is true.
Because like people will be like, oh, like I smoke cigarettes, like, oh, let me just do like the e-cigarette or like the Juul or the vape to like get off it, and they just end up doing that way more.
Yeah.
Because like the whole idea with Juuls and stuff, it was meant to be like help people, like wean people off of regular cigarettes.
Yeah.
But then it's like it's also a Juul where you can literally smoke at any time and nobody will know.
Yeah.
Because cigarette smoke, you can smell that shit. I've seen people in class like just like with a Juul, just like a class full of people. And nobody will know because the smoke is so minimum and the smell is like barely there.
I hate people. Yeah, I swear I can't stand people with Juul.
So it's just like, that's the same idea. It's like, all right, like, oh, I'm drinking this diet shit, but I'm gonna drink this diet shit all the time because it's diet and it's still fucking you up. Yeah. Like, there shouldn't be a diet Gatorade. Get rid of diet drinks, please.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I know people are finessing off of that just because like people care about fitness and they'll like exploit that.
Going back to those cigarette things, I remember when those things first came out. Like, I remember I was at the mall, and there was a John where it was basically like, oh, yeah, you know, it literally looks like a cigarette when you smoke in, and I remember light up.
Originally it was the blue John.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. That's the John I'm talking about.
Commercials like BLU, and there's like this little white dude trying to tell you, like, yeah, I used to smoke cigarettes. I do this.
Yeah, I remember. That's what I'm talking about. I remember I was at the mall, too, and they had a stand for, like, some of them, too. And I was just like, what the hell? I look at it, and I'm just like, yo, this is pretty interesting. Not that I wanted to do it, but I was just like, wow. Literally, you get the smoke, like, in your mouth, all that shit, and literally you don't smell the actual cigarette or anything like that. And I was like,
which is clutch, but, like, now people are just, like, abusing it because you can... Like, that's what I was thinking about, too, is, like, because at least when cigarettes, like, oh, I got to go out and have a smoke. And it's, like, a process. Yeah. And now it's just, like, you could be anywhere and just start.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just go to the corner real quick.
Like, even indoors, because nobody will notice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just go to the corner real quick. Oh, boom.
Because this is, like, shit, it's raining out.
Right.
Like,
I got to go and be...
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody, like, you'll think about it a little bit. But at least with that, it's like, oh, I just sit on my couch, just... and go through like 3 pods in a day and not realize what you're doing.
It's like, shit, I'm out.
Now them Jones, like, because they started banning them, now they malfunctioning a little bit because they got, like, the ratchet ones coming out and people are, like, ended up in the hospital.
Yeah.
A lot of, like, vapes and, like, pens and all that shit, like, they're, like, fucking people up because I forgot what it is. Whatever oil or whatever the shit is and, like, a lot of those type things are, like, inflaming.
Yeah, that's what it's
like
called,
the fat and lungs and shit like that. I don't know what the
most
exact thing is. Something like that. People were like getting fucked up over it. Not a huge number, but still, like, it's scary.
Yeah, but it's scary just due to the fact that, again, since it's such an easy thing to get access to and such an easy thing to do no matter where you're at, it's like, I feel like if it was something where it was like a cigarette, it wouldn't be as crazy because, you know, you can't do it everywhere you're at. But now since you can do it literally anywhere you're at, people are, like, doing it twice as much as someone would smoke a cigarette. Maybe not, but kind of close.
I just can't do it.
I can't do it either.
Smoke gives me headaches. I can't. It's not for me. But it's like, yo, you ever smelled, like, you ever been near one of those things, like the Juuls or like the pods or whatever? Like, you ever smelled one? Like, in one of the pods? Like, yo, you can smell the flavor like crazy. Like,
oh, well, yeah.
Cause,
like, usually I remember one time, I think somebody had, like, blueberry, and I just smelled that. I was like, yo, what the hell?
Like, my like, freshman year roommate, he used to have one, and, like, he would come through, like, different flavors, and I would smell them. There was, like, the mango was, like, the most popular one, but they had, like, Band-Aid or some shit. But then he came through with, like, Virginia tobacco, and I was like, yo, this smells like, you know what it smelled like? Like Southern sweet tea. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, not like iced tea, but, like, that sweet tea that they have. It smelled like that. And then there's, like, mint and shit like that people smoke.
Just want to come around with a holiday scent. Pine cone.
That's where I feel like that's where they begin people though. It's like almost like
it's interesting.
It's like the flavors and the smells because like I don't do any of that stuff, but I'm walking around and I'll smell people like smell when people smell out vaping and be like bubble gum. Like, yo, they smell good as shit. But it's like I don't know. I feel like that's the part of the allure to it.
Yeah, that's how they're gonna get you. Like, oh yeah, you know how we have all these like scents for candles. Well, you can smoke that now.
Yeah. I remember like back in the remember when you used to have that weird day in school when they would like show us about drugs like hardcore. And yeah, but like they would show like the same crazy ass slideshow.
Yo, all I remember is there was one. All I remember was specifically there was one where it was like, oh yeah, they started doing drugs. Or it was like window pane or something. And next thing you know it's like. They like commit suicide, jumped out the window. I remember that one specifically all the time. I was like,
I wonder if they still do that. Like, you know how like they're kind of like making shit more sensitized and shit. That shit was hardcore, bro. We were like in 6th grade, seeing
like you see this?
Like a junkie with like a million holes.
You see this
in their arm?
You want to die?
And back on the floor, just like dead. Yeah. And we'd be sitting there like.
Okay.
All right. And then still like
remember after this, when we get to class, get your religion books out.
And then even then, like we'd still leave school and like half the kids in our class would go smoke. Like it's not, like they didn't do shit.
It didn't matter. But yeah, it was just like it was weird.
Like remember the girl? She had like fucking like it was like she did coke.
And they're fucking like, this was just this was the top gone. Of her like the bridge in her middle of her nose is just disappeared because you do it so much the chemicals in freaking coke burn and that shit can.
Why did I mention that? Oh, because like I was talking about the smells, like enticing people to do it. I remember like they used to show us like it was like this was like acid and shit, and it would look like candy.
Oh
kind of like that. Yeah, it's just crazy, bro.
Officer V. Remember that, man?
Yo, they would dead ass pull up with like heroin and show it to us. Like
yeah, they had a box. He had a box full of just different drugs. Just different drugs.
No, I mean I'm sure some of y'all have experience because there's like a pretty big thing. I mean I'm sure they have there like around the country. I don't think it's
wasn't there something where like there was something like a problem with there or something like that. Like there, I don't know. I could have sworn I heard something where like. They stopped doing it now in schools for some reason.
That's what I was asking. I was like, do they still have it? Because like they would show like hardcore shit.
Yeah, I remember.
They always play that same like Taylor Swift song.
Oh, when they were showing like the slideshow,
like all the teens that died, and she'd be like, "What song was it?"
That's so bad. I can't.
I forgot what song it was.
We're just sitting there with the most blankest face, just like.
But I remember like.
Okay.
I remember like we had that in St. Peter's like from 5th to like 8th we had it like every year. Then I went to high school and didn't see it for a minute, and then I think like my junior year, they like pulled up, and I'm like,
nobody thought we were done with you, huh?
Yeah, but like nobody really like, yo, like what is this shit? And then I heard the song, I was like, no,
gotta be excused, let me out of here.
And they show the people that died and shit, and it's just like every day.
Yes, every day. I know, but it's not me. So and
then like the sex people came to like our school, and they would ask questions like. And I would know all this shit. I'm like, yeah, I know about sex.
Yeah, I know about sex. I know about the birds and the bees and all that.
No, they'd be like, oh, like what isn't protected by like condoms? I'm like, HPV, dog. And like, how you know that? It's like, I've seen you before, brother.
Oh, were you at St. Peter's? Yes, yeah, I know, St. Peter's. Yeah, that was me.
No, I was that guy. But yeah, that shit was weird. They'd be like, it was like a trifold like science fair project like board, and it's like that's heroin, that's cocaine.
I remember they had like
that's crack cocaine,
window pane,
going insane
in your brain. Yo, I can't. It was ridiculous though how much shit they just showed you. What was also ridiculous is just how many people came into that like our school like middle like school like just to demonstrate us crap. Like they had that. They had freaking sex stuff. They had freaking...
beating your meat.
Yeah, they had that. They had police officers come to us. They had freaking doctors come to us, talking to us about bacteria. And it was just like, yo, all the crap...
so weird as like an adult.
Yeah.
Like, imagine that, like... Because we're older now. We're not like that... Like, we're not like in our careers and shit.
Yeah.
Imagine being like, yeah, we want to talk to a bunch of like 7-year-olds about sex. Or like about freaking... like drugs.
But the thing was like,
how do you mentally prepare for that?
I don't even know.
Because kids are immature, and we probably drawed back then.
We did. That's what I was just about to say. I was like, yo, but at our age, like we just
penis.
Yeah, we just like you just hear one of us just be like, just crack up in the back, and then we all start dying. Like
yo, you're maybe about a dick, and then somebody just like
they start cracking up, and we're just all dying. And just like, yo, yeah, we shouldn't have done this. And they shouldn't have let us know about this.
And then somebody probably walked up to that little poster board of like drugs. It's like, like, let me
let me take some home. You want me to take some home, right?
Here's a little going away gift.
And they're just like, get this away from this. Get this away from this kid.
People used to be reaching for guns and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
There used to be a cop coming and he'd be like, you ready to leave? You see that one young boy like, oh, he's about to do it. He's just like behind the cop, like this is like, oh, this.
What are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, nothing. No, that was hilarious though. And then another thing that I just thought was funny was just the science fair. The science fair was also another thing that was like hilarious in the school.
I really hope like I would send my kids to St. Peter's, like it'd be cool, whatever.
I don't know, man.
No, but like keep it about like obviously like the shit was.
They showed you a lot of discipline, and not discipline in like a.
But like we came out cool though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it worked out well, and it's just like
we learned a lot. Yeah.
And
it was just the middle part. The middle part of it was what was the annoying thing.
Because it's like. One, the teachers that are there now, they're not going to be there when we have kids.
That is true.
Except for like the ones that we like.
Who knows?
The ones that are gonna be there are the new ones that came in when we were going out.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they're gonna keep some of them in like a cryo chamber and just unfreeze them.
They're gonna reanimate them.
Yeah.
You'll see like I'm not gonna say names, but like one of our teachers like cracked face, like in,
or they just take the brain out, put it into a robot or something. It's gonna have the same functions. It's not gonna change.
It's like Damon.
I'll be like, no, why? What did you do?
Excuse me.
Right? Yeah, I'll be like so annoyed. But no,
slower than molasses in January.
I can't, man. There's some teachers just I don't know what they did, like how they were able to like do the things they did. But no, like I thought the school was good and all. Mom about everything after the fact that they're being out of that school, and it was just like all the crap they did to us, and in a way like they weren't allowed to do that.
I was like, yo, what the fuck were
they weren't allowed to do this
just
stuff.
Shit go through.
And they're like these,
and they knew because we were kids. They didn't know
we wouldn't say shit, so we wouldn't say shit or know that this is the right thing. So like when they took away gym out of our schedule, something that we're supposed to have, we were like, damn. Like we were like, man, we can't do it. Damn, that sucks. But really, it was like, yo, they're not supposed to do that. Or I know for sure they probably did something where they were like, oh yeah, you guys aren't eating lunch. It's like, what? How are you just going to take away a meal from us?
That whole church thing on Wednesdays probably wasn't allowed.
It probably wasn't. They took literally like an hour and a half out of our school schedule to go to church on a Wednesday. And then we had to be there again on Sunday.
And then eat lunch like in the classroom to make time.
I can't. The things they did just made no sense. You know, one thing though that I really liked in that school that they did was the thing when they, I'm gonna have to say her name just so like, you can understand. And everything when we went to like it was upstairs like on the 4th floor I think, and it was Miss Moore. Like she had that whole classroom thing. They had the computers there. They had blocks, Legos, all the that was probably the most funnest experience I had as a kid. I don't know why, but it was.
Like all right, like just go do your little reading time. Then you let you go play with your blocks.
Yeah, it was like every week.
The metal headphone, those metal Pilot headphones.
Those things hurt. Being a little kid and that thing was dumb heavy, so you just be sitting there, that thing be sliding on your head.
I remember putting them on and be like. You just hear air like.
Yo, but what was worse was the things that we would be listening to. Since it'll be so old and so like trying to get just be like it'll be like a soothing like older woman just talking to us in our ears. She's like, so Johnny went to the store, and I'm just sitting there like, what am I learning?
They'd be like, you have the book, and then you like pop the tape in, like you start listening to that shit.
Those cassettes tapes, man. Growing up was fun. Growing up was definitely fun, but if I wish I would have known this shit that I was supposed to know, that way I wouldn't have let it slide. Like we'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go and tell my mom, and then you end up doing something else, forgetting about it, and you're just like, it was probably not that deep anyway. Even though they freaking took away like our whole recess gym.
It's weird looking back at shit like that. It's like, yo, like that wasn't allowed.
It wasn't. It wasn't. Like, I don't know.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
I have that thought a lot when I look back at shit, and it's like, yo, that was really fucked up.
Bro, you know what I can still hear? I can still hear those metal stairs going from the basement up to or going down.
Yeah.
Like, I can still hear. And then somebody would always jump.
Bro, the freaking jailhouse dungeon that we ate lunch in was just so... I hope they, like, updated it.
Yo, you imagine the crap they probably put in there?
For real.
Bro, that probably looks amazing.
But I hope, like, they, like, painted the walls so it didn't look like jailhouse gray.
Bro, it wasn't even gray. It was like yellow, but it was cracked.
And, like, I feel like
chipped.
it used to be white, but it's just so old that it just turned
Probably.
that, like...
You know, the other thing I can also hear is that room that we used for gym when it was raining outside.
Bro,
the wood.
The one that the roof was, like, right fucking here.
It was literally, like, to
Mind
our
you, we
head.
were in middle school, so why is the roof right here to us? Like, we're, like, 5'4". Why is...
And yeah.
Who signed off on this room?
No, I don't know. Like, it just made no sense. And there was literally nowhere else. Like, at that point, just give us another recess. Just
Yeah,
inside
like-
the classroom or something. Or, I don't know. It just made no sense to have literally kids of, like, 20, probably, maybe 15 or something more, inside a room that was probably a little bit bigger than this room. But at the same time, the ceiling is, like, literally at our heads, and it just made no sense. Then we tried to play dodgeball in there.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Like, meanwhile, it was like we were playing dodgeball. It was like there was a line for like people who had the ball couldn't pass, and the people were like,
But it didn't
they were,
even
like,
matter.
They were, like dodging, but like the line was like you, and then I'm dodging.
Like,
yo, like how am I?
Like, you're not gonna have
What
a
am I,
chance.
Neo? Like,
everybody's gonna get hit, no matter what.
I'm not from the Matrix, dog. Like,
And then the one kid that's like, I ain't get hit. No, that ain't hit me. That ain't hit me. I ain't
bro,
get hit.
you got 15 other people watching.
Bro, it bounced off of you. There's no way it would have bounced off of you and came back to me unless it hit you.
Motherfuckers used to go hard though with dodgeball. I don't want to say names, but used to be people that used to be like, bop, like just trying to dip a ball. They would like throw themselves.
Oh yeah. They literally dropped to the floor like,
They were like Andy, like from Toy Story, the shit out of it. It's like ball comes like, and then get back up and do it again.
But it didn't matter because then the person would have the ball again in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So they'll hit
Oh,
you.
shit.
Anything you did cool is just gonna get messed up in 2 seconds. But yeah, I can't. Back then was crazy.
Crazy times. I saw that stripper movie, Hustlers.
Stripper. Oh, I didn't know that was a stripper movie. To be honest, I'm like stripper movie.
Yeah, I saw it last night.
I'm like Magic Mike.
Nah, it was a female stripper movie. But yeah, it was like with J-Lo and Keke
Okay.
Palmer and
That's such a weird
what's
person. to have.
what's that Seth Rogen movie? It's like Knocked Up, I think.
I don't know.
Well, the girl from Knocked Up, she's in
I
it.
think I know what you're talking about though.
Some girl from Riverdale's in it.
Don't watch.
I don't
that.
watch it either, but somebody was telling me. Who else was in it? And then I think it was somebody from Crazy Rich Asians, but I forget the name.
Nah.
But yeah, it was pretty solid. And then there's like random like little cameos in there. Like G-Eazy was in it. Usher was in it for like a minute.
Of course, Usher.
Yeah, it was like he's like Usher's at the strip club. And then
Usher,
like,
baby.
Yeah, it was like what shit. It was like there's a part where J-Lo's like on the stage dancing, and she like everybody's obviously trying to get bread from Usher. So she's like in the stage like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "Usher Raymond, baby." And it just cuts to like him champagne. He's like, "Yeah." It's like you look for somebody that's going man and do you right.
I can't. Oh,
I went into that movie with the mentality was like there was just gonna be ass. Like I went into the mentality. You ever seen the movie Spring Breakers? Or heard of it?
Yeah.
It's like with Riff Raff and shit. Like the movie's like hot garbage. But I went into that with the mentality of like, all right, it's gonna be like one of these type movies where it's just like this shit shouldn't be a movie. But like the story was like, Like it's about basically like what strippers do. Oh, Cardi B was in it for like 2 minutes.
I think I saw something like that.
But it's basically like what strippers would do to like make money. Obviously them stripping, but like the extra shit they did was kind of illegal to like make more money because it was them in New York like basically hustling like Wall Street people who like had a lot of money, so they would like drug them and like steal from them and shit. But it wasn't really like if you seen Wolf of Wall Street, right?
Yeah.
You know there's like all this crazy shit going on. And they would show them doing the crazy shit. They didn't really show that in the movie, so it made it kind of boring. Like they just do the same things. Like they would get a rich guy, take him to a bar, drug him, take his money, and they did it like 6 times throughout the entire movie. It's like yo, like show some other shit. Like there was one, it was like only one John is like Bull got drugged and he like was like high as shit and he like jumped off. Like there's a pool and he tried to like jump into the pool and they didn't even show it. They just showed they just showed a shot of like him on the floor. Like it would have been better if they showed him doing it Like,
do a flip
for the fact of the movie. But it was just like, all right, like we got this client, drug him, take his money. Client, drug him, take his money for the whole duration of the movie. And it was like they got caught, and then they like showed the police like the time they got, and it was literally like probation for like 5 months, even though they stole like thousands and thousands of dollars from people.
What? So, be a stripper, steal some money, because you're only gonna be in jail for 5 months.
Yeah, like
just.
And it was just like why they were like doing it. Like it was like J-Lo had her daughter, the one like the main character, she had like her grandmother she was taking care of.
Get a job. That's not a stripper.
Yeah, but it was just like they were making like a lot of money doing that. So it's like
I don't ever understand why people, even in real life, like they'll see that something's really working out, but it's illegal. So like in my head, I'm like, yo, do everything. You know, like if you want to do it, I guess do it. But, like, you have to obviously know at a certain point, you're like, bro, I can't do it. Like, I got to stop now. Otherwise, it's going to,
But that's kind of what it came to in the movie itself.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it gets to the point where it's like, yo, all right, definitely got to stop. Because next time, it's going to get, I'm going to get caught. Like, the movie Takers with Chris Brown and all that. Like,
that movie was kind of hot.
It was good. But eventually, you know, they got caught up. And they kept doing it and doing it. And eventually, they got caught up. And next thing you know, they all... I think only 2 of them survived.
Like I feel like it could have been good, or it was okay. Only issue is like they just cut a lot of like the stuff that people would have wanted to see. Cause it's just like there's one point where it's like G-Eazy with the main character. She ends up getting he gets the girl pregnant, but if they just it's like oh like they're together. Then it cuts to them sitting on the bed with the pen or whatever. Like, oh, she's pregnant. Then they argue. He leaves and she's left with the baby. But they cut out like a whole. Like it's literally just that though. Like those were the shots that you saw, and it cut out so much like of the detail. Same thing with the drugging and all that. Like it was like oh, the guy drugged up. They throw him on the couch, take his money, and then that'd be the end of it. Like show the inside shit. Like Wolf of Wall Street, they'd be like oh like bull like snorting, like bull like tripping out, or like just actual shit happening.
She was probably like Jeezy.
Vic Vincent. I don't know. It had some little funny moments. It was really it was like more like obviously it was more of like a girls' night type of movie, but like it wasn't really as much like that as I thought. Like it's not like a Magic Mike at all. Like it's really not in that idea. So I was like kind of impressed.
Yeah.
And there was some funny like Keke Palmer was kind of funny, but it wasn't really funny like it was just her being herself.
It was her being herself, and I guess her character.
Like, oh my god! Yeah, and it was like ha ha ha! It's Keke Palmer.
I remember you, Keela and the Bee.
You True Jackson, baby.
Yeah, you spelled that. You spelled that word back then. I remember you.
But one thing that like, only thing that like saved it a lot for me is like from like a cinematic, like on some real shit, like a cinematic standpoint. They did some cool shit in there. Like on the low, that like people in there didn't really peep. Like it went over everybody's head. Mm-hmm. And there's a point like where the main character's getting like interrogated, or like journalists get interrogated about the whole situation because they already got booked and everything. It's like after the fact they went to get a story on it, and she's asking like really hard questions, and it gets to the point where she's like, oh, but what about this person? And it's like somebody that she really cared about. So then she's like, and there's a tape recorder. She gets upset. She's like, you know what, like fuck this. She like cuts it off, and then literally mid sentence it's like cuts, and then all the audio is gone. So they're all walking. She's like walking down, they're arguing, and it cuts that out, and then she shuts the door and it cuts back on like the audio. Like it's like little shit like that was kind of hot.
Okay.
Like they didn't have to do that, but since they did it, it added to it a lot.
Okay, I see what you mean.
It was kind of hot. So it's like, yeah, it's like, I don't give a fuck. It's like, and then it's like you still see them arguing. It's like, no, fuck you, this and that. It's like kick him out and shut the door, and like the audio fades back in.
Okay.
Like that was really nice to like that they shut. Like I thought it was. I was like, I really like that.
I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
Pretty that cool. Little shit, like that's the shit. That's what made it for me like not like a Magic Mike. Where like they actually like tried to tell a story and like like they have female stripping in there and like they show like titties and like dick because there was dick in there. Like guy that like jumped off the building, like they flopped him over, it was like penis, like just flopping out.
Oh man, yeah. I wanted to go and see a movie. I want to see that movie with God, I can't now. His name is like leaving me. He was what's the Moneyball? What's that movie called? Brad Pitt. There you go.
The Tarantino movie.
Is it? I don't know. No, not that one.
Oh,
it's the one where he's in space. Yeah, it's called like Add something. It's like Add something. I was like, it's pretty interesting. The name threw me off, but
the Joker movie came up, but I haven't seen that.
That too.
Quinn's like dying to see that.
Yo, this man's like talking so much about it.
I heard my manager saw. He said it was really good though.
I believe it. I just don't know how it's like. I know it's gonna be good, but I always ahead of time try to think of how it's going to be good in a future sense? Like, is this just like a one-time thing?
It is. It's just an origin story. He's not gonna do more like it's not gonna turn into like Arkham.
That's weird. That's just like literally like, you know, like, but that's the thing though. They say that now, but a lot of the time this is what movie companies do, you know. They're like, oh, it's just gonna be a one-time thing. Then they see how much revenue they get out of it, and they're like, shit, we got to do something now. It's like, because that's usually what happens. Like, that's what happens with all the superhero movies. You know, they go and throw it out there, and they see what they can do. I mean, of course, they usually always, at most times, make 3 movies out of that one superhero. But, you know, a lot of the times they also just get money from other movies, too, that do better and take some of that and put into another movie. But that's what they got to do, because you can't just go and get a really successful movie and then just be like, all right, it's just ours now. We don't know what to do with it. But
I mean, it's all a matter of like if he wants to do it or not. If he wants to do the character again, because like, I don't know.
I mean,
it'd also be kind of weird. It's like, all right, we already had like, obviously Heath Ledger, and then it was like Jared Leto. Right after that, which is like, what the fuck? And then now we have Joaquin Phoenix, and I was like, all right, so if he's not gonna do the rest of the series, because obviously they said they're coming out with the one with whoever it's gonna be, like the bull from Twilight or somebody else. Robert Pattinson. And like, so they're gonna add another Batman. Like, who out there is gonna?
I just don't understand. Like,
just bring Heath Ledger back, man.
I just don't understand. Like, y'all got so many. Like, DC just has so much potential, and I just feel like they just throw it out the window. Like, they don't care. Like, they just don't care.
I almost said Mermaid Man.
To be honest, like, the most things I've heard is, first of all, Wonder Woman did really good, and I think Aquaman did pretty good too. But I don't know if it did as good as Wonder Woman.
But does it do well because it was good, or did it do well because of like who played Aquaman?
That is also true too, but I don't really think anybody really cared about him as an actor before he did Aquaman. Cause
I think he was on like Game of Thrones or some shit.
Was he?
He was on something. Like he had a solid role somewhere else before that.
Okay. I don't know, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of people just saw it as that, and then now that he finally got into a movie with a bigger name, it's like, okay. But again, they have so much potential, but they just throw it out the window. I feel like they rush too much crap.
I just think we need a heavy break from superhero movies.
It's gonna stop. It's gonna stop within this year. This year coming up.
Well, because they got Phase whatever the fuck coming out.
Yeah, but I don't think anything's really coming out because a lot of the bigger movies that are coming out. Well, a lot of the stuff that's gonna be coming out in the next year is gonna be a lot of TV show type series stuff. So like movie stuff in general is not gonna be that big.
I would love for like 1 year of just no superhero movies. Like just give us like a detox of it, and then just come back hard.
That's true.
Because it feels like every other month. It was like even before this, like with the Avengers, it was like all these Avengers movies they were waiting for, and then in between all the peoples that were in the Avengers, they had their individual movies coming out. And then we have Spider-Mans that came out like 3 times.
Yeah, they
have Shazam, Aquaman, freaking. Now we have Joker, and then there was like the Ant and the Ant-Man.
Yeah, even though Joker isn't a superhero, it's still associated with all that universe type stuff.
And now it's just like we have. Was it Fantastic Four coming back?
Oh yeah,
we got X-Men coming back under Marvel. We have all this other shit. It's just so much.
It is.
I mean, it's cool for the people who are really into that, but it's like, yo, like.
It is, but you kind of think about it, and you're like, wow, it is a lot. Like,
let's go back to parody movies.
I was just thinking in my head, I'm like, yo, real facts though. Like, we need to have like another. I don't want to say scary movie because that obviously died because like the 5th one was terrible.
Yeah,
like, it was terrible.
They were just milking it.
Yeah, but like. I mean, they could put another scary movie like have the same title, but like y'all have to just like really
they gotta ruffle some feathers though. They can't just like try and be safe about it.
Yeah, like you actually got to do something like really intriguing and something smart and like obviously make people laugh, like how y'all did with the first and second one and everything. But I
feel like they should just draw like really hard, and then just like at the beginning of the movie, like yo. If you're not with this shit, leave. Get out just go.
We've made an agreement with all movie theaters.
We're gonna put on the tickets. We're gonna put it like, yo, if you're not with this, just walk out.
We agree with every movie theater that if you're not about this life, we'll give you your money back.
If you can't realize that this is all jokes, please walk out. Like
someone's gonna be offended by that. Oh my God, how dare they? How dare they?
One of them's gonna be like, no, I'm gonna stay.
How dare you think? How dare you think I'm not ready for this?
I'm gonna stay. And then it's just
women suck. Oh my God. It's like, yo, come on, we playing. Chill. Women don't suck. Jesus.
It's gonna be one cholo joke. One cholo joke. And everyone's like, oh my God. No.
That's not even me, Holmes. It's like,
bull there. Right? Like white beater, like, right? Like flannel shirt.
That's
like
not even me. I don't even talk like that. Do I talk like that, bro?
I said, no, fuck around. I'm doing like that.
I'm really about to shoot this screen, man.
It's fucking bullshit. Who directed this shit, fool?
Yo, but that, like, the disaster movie, like, they need to just bring all the type of parody movies. Like, they need to have that wave going on again. I would love to have that again. But yeah, but I was just thinking, I'm like, yo, what happened before superhero movies? Like, I'm trying to think of, like, what came out majority of the time. We did have that vampire phase.
Yeah.
Where a lot of that crap was happening.
We had a zombie phase.
Werewolf.
But that was TV, I think.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, it seems more like TV. But I feel like there might have been something like that. I can't think of like any other type of movie stuff. Like they made a lot of based on true story type movies, I guess you could say. Tyler Perry, that's just I don't even know how to categorize.
Well, there was like a horror. There was like a horror phase at one point. I feel like there was like a lot of like just horror shit being forced out.
Yeah.
Like because the Paranormal Activity time.
That is true.
There was a lot of shit.
That The Conjuring, like all that type of stuff.
Like once Paranormal Activity popped off, doing like with no budget, everybody's like, "Yo, we all making scary movies."
Yeah, at this point,
we're gonna drop this scary movie in July, and y'all gonna like it.
The most randomest time in the world. We're gonna drop this during Christmas, and y'all all gonna go watch it because y'all like, wow, Christmas.
I'm trying to see what Christmas movies they're gonna announce.
Yeah.
After this Halloween shit pass.
I think they already have. I don't know.
Usually there's like a crazy lineup. It's like, all right, there's not gonna be another Tyler
Bro,
Perry.
I remember
Tyler Perry's done, and then
is it?
Yeah, he said that like whatever movie. There was one last Madea movie. He said that was the last one.
Good for him. Good for him. I'm sorry.
I can't do it no more.
I don't know how he's done it for this long. I honestly don't. I could not play that persona.
It's good though. Like
I
think, but he's still doing like theater with that though.
Okay.
Like, he does like live shows with her.
Oh, but you know what's coming out though a lot now, and we've already seen it. Is basically just the reanimation of just Disney movies.
Oh yeah,
so
that's
live
the phase we're in
action
now too.
Kind of. So like I guess in between the superhero movies, you're gonna get a bunch of that now. I don't even know what the next movie's gonna be.
We got out of like the sequel phases, and now it's just reboot everything.
Yeah, it's just the reboots.
So that's like across the board and like everything. But we going crazy on time. Where can we find you, Mark? We have 47 minutes.
Like so you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Marky Mark. Also find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/nameless. $1X_. Go and follow me there. Definitely streaming. New season Apex. You want to see me playing that. Victor, where can they find you and etc.?
Find me on Instagram and Twitter at YoungDaggerVic. And etc. stuff is real, etc. The email is real.etc@gmail.com. Look out for that hoodie stuff. New stuff coming soon. We love y'all. See you next week.
Quinn, do you have anything to say?
It's like, yeah, and something. Bye.